Hi everybody, this is Big Papa Grump from the Board of Doom, and this is my preview and predictions video for the 2018 edition of WWE TLC. Alright, I'm going to start off with the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge between Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox and R-Truth and Carmella. The only reason I'm even bothering with it is because it at least has some sort of implications where the winning team each member gets number 30 in their respective Royal Rumbles. So neat. But you can tell that, they're kind of calling a audible on this one because whoever has number 30, no matter which team wins, they're not winning the Rumble between any of them. Maybe Carmella. But yeah, no, don't care. But I'm just going to go with R-Truth and Carmella. I don't know what their team name is. I don't care. Nobody watches Mixed Match Challenge anyways. Okay, you're also going to have to forgive me because it's TLC, so everything is either a tables match, a ladder match, or a chair match, or any combination of any of them. So I'm not going to worry too much about the stipulations because it's kind of how they all are. I do know because of story the next match, Ruby Riott versus Natalya, is a tables match because of the whole Jim Neidhart picture on a table angle was just weird. I'll go with Natty just because of the redemption with the Jim Neidhart thing. I really think Ruby Riott needs the win, but they haven't given Ruby Riott anything to do when she's needed it anyway, so why start now? Okay, this one I know. Guitar on a ladder match, whatever. Bobby Lashley versus Elias. I think they're going to still slowly build. I think they want to build towards Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar match because that's what Bobby was promised when he came back. Don't know if they're actually going to pull the trigger on it, but part of me thinks they're going to let Bobby Lashley win, so I'm going to go with Lashley on this one. Even though I love... just thought it was funny that Elias goes from crapping all over the local sports team to praising the local sports team in just the span of like a week. That was kind of amusing. Other than that, I don't care too much about the implications. I don't think winning or losing hurts either one. I just think they're going to give it to Lashley. Okay, Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. This is assuming Balor's in the match because he's reportedly battling some illness. Caught the flu or something. So I think that they're building Drew McIntyre up as well. I don't think they're going to give Finn the win here unless he comes out as the Demon, because he's still undefeated as the Demon, and I don't know, maybe Vince likes the Demon gimmick, but I don't think he's going to use it here. At least maybe at the end of the feud or later on, who knows? If he's in the match, we'll see what happens. But I'm picking Drew officially. Okay, probably the match that I care the least about on this entire card, although I'll look closer and maybe that'll change. Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. I kind of feel like being blasted back to like 2009 or something for that match, but not overly thrilled with the prospect of watching these two go, although both have been pretty good during the feud. It's just not a feud I'm emotionally invested in at all. But I think they give Mysterio the win here. Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. I like the fact that they've been giving 205 Live a little bit of love. That's pretty cool. You had Mustafa Ali wrestling Daniel Bryan on SmackDown. That was cool. But I think Buddy Murphy retains. I don't think he escapes via disqualification or anything. I think he wins outright. Alright, for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship, triple threat TLC match of some sort between the champs of the Bar, the Usos, and the New Day. I don't know. Bar just lost a rap battle. However, Bar beat everybody up at the end of the show. New Day didn't have anything really to do. Usos. I think they get the belts back. Why not? Intercontinental Championship match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, I was not caring at all about Dean's whole I need to get shots and stuff, and then he came out looking like Bane. You know, you make the joke about it, he looks like Bane because he's wearing the gas mask, but the jacket is what sold the Bane look. I think it was kind of intentional. No, I'm okay with it. I think Dean wins. I'm going to go with Dean on this one. Seth can lose the title, lose the feud, and then move up the card. I think that's kind of what they've been waiting on, an opportunity to move Seth back into the title picture. Even if he's going to be on the outskirts, have to battle through like McIntyre and Lashley to get to it. I think he ends up winning the feud, but not the championship back between him and Dean. But Dean captures the title because it gives Dean something to do for a while until he moves up as a heel or rejoins the Shield or whatever. And then it all falls apart when Roman gets back. All right, for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match between the Man, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. A lot of people are thinking that Charlotte wins. There's a lot more people think that Asuka actually might walk out with the belt. I would be okay if Asuka wins the title, not Charlotte. I'm tired of seeing Charlotte get her away from the title picture for a little while and bring her back. She just kind of need to cool her off a little bit just to bring her back up because she's great. I have nothing against Charlotte. Just, you know, her versus anybody for the title is just getting annoying. But I'm going to stick with Becky Lynch to retain. I don't think she's had the belt long enough and has been able to do enough with it. So I think if you're going to take the belt off her, it's got to be some sort of screwy finish to kind of sell her as this generation Stone Cold anti-hero type. But Asuka's not the one to do that. Unless you're going to turn Asuka full on heel. But the problem with Asuka being a heel is, and not that this would even register to Vince, but you would have two heel Japanese title holders. And so it's just like, okay, that just seems slightly racist. So hopefully they don't go that route. I want Becky to retain, so I'm going to pick Becky to retain. All right, for the Raw Women's Championship, Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey. I don't think they take the belt off Ronda yet. I think she's probably going to keep the title all the way up to at least WrestleMania. Whether, you know, we'll see what happens and pick stuff for that later. But I think she retains. There might be some screwiness going on somewhere. Somebody might show up. Who knows? Maybe, you know, you get a special appearance by some NXT people. I doubt it. But why not? It's fun to speculate. But I think she at least retains for now. She'll get through Nia somehow. Okay, this is another one of like with Becky Lynch not being cleared, maybe, you know, because of the nose. You also have is Braun Strowman going to be cleared because he just had elbow surgery? The way they're playing it, he's going to be there. The rumored backup plan is a repackaged Bray Wyatt, which I would love to see, but maybe in the right spot. I don't think this is the spot for it. I mean, if Braun's not ready to go, then he's not ready to go, and you kind of have to call an audible on that one. But it sounds like he's going to be ready to go, and if he wins, he gets a title shot at Lesnar at Royal Rumble. If Corbin wins, he is the permanent general manager. And if he loses, he gets nothing. I think he loses. I think Braun Strowman wins and goes on to face Lesnar. I think Baron Corbin, I'm not calling it yet, but you may see him make some noise at Rumble time. Maybe, I don't know if he wins the Rumble, but I don't think Baron Corbin's gone anywhere, but as GM, sure. But I think maybe this is the opportunity they're going to use to make Corbin an angry badass, like they tried to do before, and I thought was working. And then they had him win the Money in the Bank, and it all went to crap. So, but yeah, I'm picking Braun to win this one. All right, for the World Heavyweight Championship, Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. I think Daniel Bryan keeps the belt. I think through some chicanery, he beats AJ Styles. I think they keep the belt off AJ for a little bit, maybe build him up, because he's another one that deserves a shot at winning a Rumble. And so that would be kind of interesting, because that would be yet something else to give AJ before, because he's only got according to him, a few years left. So, maybe he wins the Rumble and goes on to challenge somebody, and, maybe Daniel Bryan again or whatever at WrestleMania. Or maybe he jumps ship and challenges Brock. Who knows? So, yeah. Or Braun or whoever has the title. So, I'm thinking Daniel Bryan retains for now. And there you have it. Those are my picks and predictions. I tend to go through them pretty fast when I don't have anybody else to talk to. So, sorry, they were just kind of like, here's the match, here's who wins. Here's the match, here's who wins. But, I mean, Raw and SmackDown have been so just bleh the last few weeks. This week's Raw and SmackDowns I thought were better. I mean, WWE has been dropping the ball on go-home shows the last few months. This time, I don't think they did. I think they did a pretty decent job of building up the storylines, advancing plots and whatnot. So hopefully with this stacked a card, because there's a lot going on, as far as and you've got some interesting matchups. So it should be a fun pay-per-view. I'm hoping anything's better than the last ones. So yeah, here's to hoping the TLC outperforms Survivor Series, because it's really not going to be all that difficult. So yeah, I've been Big Papa Grump, and I'll catch you next time.